In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to auto-generate invoice numbers and dates in Excel. We're going to keep this simple and practical, so by the end, you'll have an easy way to create sequential invoice numbers and automatically insert the current date or even the current date and time directly in your spreadsheet. First, open Microsoft Excel and go to the worksheet where you want to build your invoice list. This could be a fresh sheet or an existing invoice tracker. The goal here is to set up a system that saves time and reduces manual typing errors. To auto-generate invoice numbers, click in the invoice number column where you want the first number to appear. If you want your invoice sequence to begin at 1001, type this formula, equals 1000 plus row open parenthesis A1 close parenthesis. Written normally, that is equal to 1000 plus row W A1. Here's what this does. The row function returns the row number of the reference you enter. In this case, A1 returns 1. So Excel calculates 1000 plus 1, which gives you 1001. When you copy the formula down, the next row becomes A2, then A3, and so on, which gives you 1002, 1003, and continues the sequence automatically. Another option is to build each invoice number from the one before it. If the previous invoice number is in cell A2, enter this formula in the next cell. Add 2 plus 1. This tells Excel to take the number above and add 1. After that, fill the formula down the column to continue the numbering. This method is useful if you already have a starting invoice number in place and want to keep extending the list. Now let's generate dates automatically. If you want Excel to always show today's current date, click in the date cell and enter cell today. This formula updates automatically each day, so whenever the workbook recalculates or opens again, the displayed date stays current. If you want both the current date and time, use IC now instead. This is helpful when you need a more detailed timestamp, not just the date. Keep in mind that this also updates automatically, so it reflects the current moment rather than a fixed entry. For example, you might have invoice numbers like 1001, 1002, and 1003 in one column, and next to each of them, use ESOL today in the date column. That creates a fast, clean invoice log with minimal effort. If needed, you can also format the date cells in Excel so they display in the style you prefer, making your invoice sheet look more professional and easier to read.